Both hands are being used to get a tight grip on the health impact of COVID-19. While the government of Saint Lucia adopts a focused approach at handling the situation, owner of Captain Ron Stores, Aaron Alexander, says the economic implications could slip through the government's fingers. Alexander calls for a multifaceted approach to deal with the dynamic issues surrounding COVID-19.
Remember, it's been a fortnight since many persons received their last paychecks. Therefore, persons will not have received any salary since that time. Not because we all or some of us may not be in such a tight position that we should ignore this elephant in the room. NEMO supplies can only go so far. Hence, the government needs to put the salary support system for those persons who have lost their jobs, put that in place now, which the Prime Minister has alluded to a few times now. This will greatly assist to stabilize the country to avoid financial despair, anxiety, depression, and possibly civil unrest and looting.
Further recommendations made by Alexander include a 50% reduction on VAT at supermarkets. In another vein, the statements made by Minister for Economic Development, Guy Joseph, centered around a miscalculation of affected individuals following an early assessment by the government.
Initially, we were looking at maybe 15,000 workers being impacted. Now we're talking about 30 and 40,000 workers. Now, had we hastily gone ahead and announced a rescue package for these workers who had been impacted, with the understanding that the others would remain employed, then all of a sudden you are doubled up on the number of people who are unemployed. This situation changes every day.
This statement was challenged by Alexander.
For the government to even have thought that it would have been 15,000, it just sounds so far-fetched and so ridiculous, because you'll have all the statistics, you'll have all the information. So to even for the government to have thought it would have been 15,000 persons thereabout affected, and now they are realizing it's 30,000 or maybe 40,000. I mean, this is just playing games with people. So the government need to check themselves, man, and realize people are not stupid.
Moreover, Alexander worries that there may be a disconnect.
We the people, the voters, we are the bosses. We are instructing you as the executive to put this thing in place right away, because who feels it knows it. Y'all are not feeling it, but we are feeling it. So that argument doesn't hold any water. While that war is on, how long will that war be on for? Who knows? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Who knows? So during that time, don't we have to eat? And if we don't eat, won't we die? Of course we will. We will have another pandemic on our hands.
Experts warn that the economic impact of COVID-19 will have far-reaching implications for the region. According to Executive Secretary of the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, Alicia Barcina, in a March 19th address, stated, quote, "We need to rethink everything, the entire economy. We need a new vision to focus ourselves on how to cope with the extremely difficult scenario that lies before us." End quote. Sola Alfred, HTS News Force.